Yeah, I see you. You're in the right stream yard.
Okay.
You're here.
Yeah. I don't
Now
see
we're
you
live.
guys, so.
All right, Nathan's in. Alex is in. John's here. Dalton's here. I say you run it. Kyle and Janae and Foobs I haven't seen. Delilah's been in and out, so let's get it. Oh, there's Delilah. Sweet. So let's go.
We're good?
Yeah, run it. I mean, Kyle hasn't popped in at all. I've messaged him, so T is what a T is.
You want to tell people what we're doing?
I'm trying to message people that what we're doing. We're doing a
Welcome to the Swinton family household, folks. Swinton's
Ravens,
Unfiltered
this dude.
back for another year.
Oops. Is that
B
Pulley?
Pulley. Long
What's up,
time,
B-Pulley?
dude. I feel like I haven't seen that man forever. Go Ravens. Blech. I think that's the most overrated team this season.
I don't know about that.
Overrated.
The fact that they have the Steelers losing their division, like last, not even losing, like last, is wild to me.
I put in after last time I was up there to see you guys and we kind of talked through some things. I went and made another divisional parlay, and so I went in and took the Giants in this one.
So that's my like hot take this year is I think the Giants are going to win the division.
I'm really upset about it, but I think there's a good chance they will. And,
you need to fix that.
He wants Justin Jefferson, you said?
Damn it. Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't ESPN. It mixes it up.
I looked at it earlier. All right. And
please hold.
Well, I mean, Kyle's not here either, so.
That's it.
Good, B. Pulley. How you been, dude?
Oh, the Raven? Are the Steelers? I like the Steelers. I'm not as high on Kenny Pickett as somebody in this house, but I do like the Steelers. Andrew, how are you gonna be in here but not in the draft? What's happening? So Nick's not able to draft, but he does say with the first overall pick he wanted to take Justin Jefferson. That's why David's going in and fixing it, so no one thinks we're cheating.
Yeah, Big Nick is having some family issues today, so he wasn't able to be here. And I just wanted to make sure that at least with his first pick, he got who he wanted. And JJ was not the number one in ADP in this league, so that was my fault. My fault, folks. So
I can't cue anybody because then you guys are gonna be on to me.
We're rolling again. Go ahead, fill that list, Ash. Fill that list.
So I'm gonna scroll down here and find Jalen Tolbert.
So
it is framed. I got Fergie Ferg. That's not his number, but
my new divisional
Alec,
round
when has that ever
winners.
stopped you?
I went ahead and took Miami, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, the Chargers, the Giants, the Saints, the Vikings, and the Seahawks. That's a $5 bet to win $145,000.
That's insane that you're going to lose it just by the Dolphins.
I'm going to be rich.
I'm be rich, bitch.
You like all the rest of that, though, huh, Sid?
He changed it last year, Andrew, after preseason. I did like the rest of it, though. Yeah.
Yeah, the Dolphins, I think, are going to surprise that division. I think Josh Allen kind of continues to regress without Brian Daboll. Diggs isn't happy. I think their run in the AFC might be short lived, but I mean a lot of that comes down to coaching, I believe, locker room chemistry, whatnot, and a team that's just been frustrated for a couple years in a row now could start to fall apart in the locker room, and I sense that happening. And on the flip side of that, Miami is exactly the opposite side of the coin, where everything's sunshine and roses down there. Everybody loves each other. They haven't completely fallen on their faces for a couple years and, owned by Patrick Mahomes. So
come on.
We'll see.
I can have the first 2 picks and not even be here.
So for everybody out there, Ash was real excited. She thought she was going to be able to take Travis Kelce with the number 3 pick.
All right, I
all
did
the
a mock
keepers
draft.
got
I'm not going to lie to you. I did a mock draft, and I took Travis Kelce, and the rest of my team was real questionable. So I don't know about that. Except last year, I went during the playoffs, the fantasy playoffs, I went and looked at every team that had made it to like final 2. They either had Justin Jefferson or Travis Kelce. So I was like, my goal this year is to get one of them. Not happening here.
Damn.
Also, I told myself I was going to say, forget running backs. I don't care. And I took Austin Eckler. So I'm really glad I don't have to decide.
There are numerous ways to go about it. I actually did a lot of research this year into the whole 0 RB strategy. I think it's a losing gamble too often of the time. Ash does for sure.
Because if you count the sheer amount of cards, I'm winning.
She you can't even see all the stuff she has. This is everything that I have. I put it all in one little corner.
I can't go up more. I have a helmet if you go higher up. I have cards that aren't on display. I have more jerseys than you can see. I got Bob Willie, Diggs, Ferg, and that Cedric Wilson one's up there. Andrew, you just can't see it.
Oh, man. I completely forgot.
And I think I have... No.
Let's go, Janae.
I have another jersey. Who is
She's
that?
not here either.
Is that another Bob Willie?
Yeah, I think you have 2 Bob. No, you traded it, I think. Oh, maybe. I don't remember.
I thought I wanted the white one, and I was trying to trade out the blue one for the white one. I don't know. I did. I guessed that one with the quickness. I was proud of myself for that. Oh, and I have a Dante Culpepper jersey because I just love Dante Culpepper.
You got an Antoine Bethea, too, Andrew. From your contests.
Yes. And then I have a Diggs helmet. I love that helmet. I can't see it right now, though. You know what? I didn't even draft Justin Fields. I got him in a trade, too. So somebody else, I think I got him from Nathan. Nathan picked him up.
Ash,
Alex here. But
I have a little montage here for you.
Oh, Jesus.
no.
So welcome back, Swinton's Unfiltered.
Come on.
For everybody out there
I hate them.
who has not been a part of the Swinton's Unfiltered show, whenever somebody misses a field goal in the Sunday night game, we take shots. So I'm trying to get Ash real drunk on a Sunday afternoon.
It's 3:15. It's too early.
Right before the draft starts.
No, that's hilarious.
We haven't actually seen one yet, so here we go.
I know.
Here we go. I think he's gonna miss it. What do you guys think? Oh my God! All right, Ash, we're drinking. We're drinking, Ash.
Shots.
You should have played just a compilation of Brett Maher missing all those kicks.
That was what I was gonna do, and then I realized I don't want to fucking watch that. I don't want to see it. I don't want to think about it.
Did you see he missed one? He's missing him in preseason too. He's like with Denver now, and he was missing him. I'm like,
He's
miss
done.
it more.
He's done.
Back at it again.
Shots. Alex wants shots.
Alex,
taking a shot with me,
it's
Alex?
3 o'clock. You need to relax.
Ooh,
It's a
Dalton,
Sunday.
Dalton with the CD Lamb snipe. David, you're on the
Oh,
clock.
Wow,
I'm on the clock.
Dalton.
Yeah.
Do we feel
Should've
like
told
you
you.
reached for that a little bit? Do we feel like you reached there
No, I like it.
over Devonte Adams?
Yeah.
and AJ Brown.
Devontae Adams gonna have Aiden O'Connell. throwing
You
for the ball
got
this game.
CeeDee Lamb in a different league we did on the way back.
Exactly. But all the running backs were still available.
Yeah, I really love CeeDee Lamb, so I'm not hating. But
I hate you, David.
Sid is so mad at me right
oh,
am.
he's so mad. That's his guy this year.
now. No, he's not. He's my guy.
Oh,
really wanted
that's,
him.
That's sad. That's definitely who you wanted, huh?
100%.
Cheers to Alex.
I was like, he'll make it around.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Foobsy's got a receiver already. I'll get it. Like, that'll happen.
Hey,
Son of a-
Oh, Sydney.
AJ Brown
knew
and
you-
Devontae Adams are still available.
I knew you really wanted him, and I knew I was going to do that for like the last month. I was looking forward to this moment.
I did a draft earlier today with our like a family one, and I took Garrett Wilson. I think with this 7th pick.
Get out of here.
I did.
Wow.
I really like Calvin Ridley this year, personally.
I will once again be lining up on the other side of the Jacksonville wide receiver debate with the Swintons.
Oh, sorry.
I love them all. I,
I-
don't know.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I know he's super talented, and obviously Trevor Lawrence is, but I don't know. I don't think he is going to live up to his ADP. He might late season, but I just don't see it happening in the first half of the year. But I could be wrong. It's happened before.
Oh, sorry. Oh man. Can I see that Wilson? What Wilson?
Will you make your pick?
No, I don't know who to
He
take.
doesn't know what to do because Wilson's gone. Wilson.
I wish I had thought about that. I would have put together a little video.
I don't even like that movie. The Wilson card.
Oh yeah, I got it. 1 sec.
Do we have a Wilson card?
He has a Wilson card that I have for him.
Oh.
Man, this is not fun. I'm gonna do
All right,
this just
talk it
because
through,
Alex was a
Sid.
real McAsshole.
Take Amon Ra.
all-
Amon Ra.
No,
Amon
shut
Ra.
up, Ash. God
I
damn
love
it.
Amon Ra.
I'm so upset right now.
I tried.
trade
Well,
you.
you took his. It's only fair.
I'll trade you.
I tried to tell him AJ Brown and Devontae Adams were still there, and he wasn't biting at that. So I'm like, fine, take my boy Amon Ra.
And I'm so upset.
I have an Amon Ra card probably sitting right here because that's my guy.
That was just for you. Alex.
Yes. Thank you, John Linney.
You didn't want to have to
Alright.
take Josh Jacobs.
No, I was hoping Amon Ra would come back around, but since he didn't and AJ Brown was still there, I had the opportunity to go for the 2 elite wide receivers start. If I hadn't, I was staying away from Josh Jacobs, and I might actually have pulled the trigger on
Right, Alex?
Mahomes right there.
That's the OGs. The OGs know.
What happened?
The Menorah episode. That was the best. I was not well that night though. You know what's
That
gonna
was
be
a
the best? The
wonderful night.
best is that I think we're still gonna try to go live at least one time when Chris is here. That will be the best. All 3 of us will be a hot mess. And then if we get David in on it, bruh,
I'm
And
excited.
Nicole fans.
it's gonna be too much. Honestly, the 3 of us plus Chris in the same room together, it's not
Yeah.
gonna be okay.
That's gonna be wild.
This is
Oh,
Andrew's
it's my
card.
turn, and I don't know what to do
So-
because I was too busy talking. JK.
Oh,
I hate
That's
running
an-
backs.
that's another one that Ash just went 2 running backs to start the draft
After
an
everything she said.
an
Off-season.
entire season, even last season, And into the offseason, no more running backs. I hate running backs. It's all about wide receivers. But this goes to show you take the best available player, take the draft as it comes. I got a work league I'm going to be drafting with on Tuesday, and I spent about an hour talking to one of the guys who it's his first time playing fantasy, and it's like, where do you even start? Where do you even start trying to explain how to go through your first fantasy draft to somebody? There's not enough hours in the day.
Yeah, it's all like personal preference too. It's what you value. Because I was doing one mock draft earlier. I got Kenny Pickett in like the last round. I didn't have a quarterback. I'm like, sick. Probably not the best strategy here, but
Nathan, you took Stephon Diggs instead of him. That was your fault. You had a chance to get him. You passed.
That's true.
All right, Alex. I
did
see
who?
what you did there. Alex. Because I took Amon-Ra. You took Najee.
You guys aren't
You're
even
real
close
funny.
together, and you're already
Real funny.
You didn't really think Najee was going to make it all the way back to you, did you?
No.
I feel like it's a missed opportunity if we don't all go live together. Like, it would be silly. We might have to do it for like maybe the Thursday night game instead, because Sunday night's the Steelers, and we'll probably try to go watch them somewhere else, not like on live. Or maybe if we go live for the Steelers game after going to the Cowboys Cardinals game, that would be
We're going to be
lit.
at the stadium. What are you talking about? We're going to the closest bar possible and getting there.
That's what I'm saying. We can't go live for that game.
Yeah.
I said maybe
we
Thursday night.
go live in the stadium.
I was talking about the night game, you fools.
Damn it! All right, Dalton, you're on my list, buddy.
This is the content we need. And then you throw David in the mix, then I'll just be sitting there like, you guys are so annoying.
So I really do not like the Jonathan Taylor situation.
How late did Jonathan Taylor go on the one we did this morning?
I got to wait until David takes him right here before I say. Where's it?
Well, you don't know. Other people think differently.
What's right order?
3-year-old problems.
Like this?
No.
How's it go?
No one wins arguments here either. No one wins them. It's just they just keep going and going and going and going, and then finally they just stop because people have to continue their lives. No one ever ends up agreeing.
I'm really struggling right here.
You don't have a running back at all.
I know. That's why he's going to take Jonathan Taylor and just pray that he plays.
No, if I did go running back, it would be between Breece Hall and Mixon. I don't want a running back coming off of that kind of an injury in his first year back. Mixon's too much of a toss-up.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for him.
I do know that there's value later in the draft that I can try and make up the running back position.
I feel like everyone's here pretty good. Like, you argue and then you.
I think I've won arguments against Alex. I get the fair. That's like when you've upped them. You're like,
I don't think anyone wins. I think people just like accept that that's your opinion and move on.
That's fair. That's what Alex does. That's fair.
I can see your argument. I just don't agree with it.
No, that's
Sid and I are both definitely more of the, oh no, I totally understand what you're saying. You're wrong.
See,
but I understand what you're saying.
No, and you guys are very slamming on the table, yelling, and then I'm like, stop! I'm over it. You guys are pissing me off now.
Herbie. Thanks for not taking him. Appreciate you, David.
You could have left the said part out and just put me. That's fine. Oh, Alex agrees with you. There you go. Came right from his horse's mouth. He said it himself.
I think Mixon could go either way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sketched
really
about
liked it.
Mixon. I don't know
But
why.
I do think DK outperforms both Mixon and Brees Hall.
What the hell are you doing, David?
rather than what's that?
You don't have a fucking running back. I feel like we like I said I was gonna take receivers. You said no, that's a bad idea, and we just swapped.
That's what I was just explaining is I don't like this approach in most drafts. However, taking the best available player when you have a couple guys that like why would I take a running back I'm not too high on rather than taking best available player because the season isn't over after the draft. If I can turn around and flip DK into a running back I do like, I would rather go that route and have the better player. Mixon,
fix your camera. You can see me.
I was all Mixon last year. You guys remember? I was
oh,
singing that man's praises through the year, and he gave me that 150-point game. And outside of that, his efficiency was in the tank.
There's no Pirine this year.
Yeah, true.
I think they should have run the ball more than they did last year instead of giving it to. I don't know.
I mean, I can't blame them when you got Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins.
Sir drops a lot. I love T. I have a T card up. I have all these Cowboys cards up, and there's like one T. Higgins card.
What are you thinking, Sid? Talk us through it.
I'm thinking, do I really want to go tight end here? Because I don't like the running backs all that much, and I also don't want the receivers. I'm like, meh. I like a lot of the later receivers almost more than some of these guys.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these guys right here.
We all know how I feel about quarterbacks.
I'm with Sid for the most part as far as this run in this round in wide receivers.
Oh, I love your tight end options right here.
I know. The problem is I like the first three. I just don't know which one I want.
Yeah, I like all three. I love George Kittle still at Brock Purdy.
Problem is I have Kittle in a bunch and he always gets hurt. All right, I'm just going to reach for one.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, I like that. I think he's going to ball out this year. I hated him last year. Oh, man, he made my life a living hell last year, but I think this year he's going to be great.
He broke some people's hearts over the last couple of years, but...
his name in my fantasy team was Bum, and I dropped him, and then he, like, played the next week, and I was like, this guy is not serious right now. Played the next week, but then like didn't play again after that, and I was like, you really just screwed me. And I never take tight ends high, and I took a shot on that one last year. And
real quick, go ahead and pull up the available running backs right now. How funny is that? Here I am, a round later, facing the exact same
dilemma. Yeah,
but
Mixon's gone. Mixon's gone.
Mixon is gone.
The only one I like out of the ones you're considering.
Taylor into the fourth. Taylor in the third, I don't like. Taylor in the fourth, maybe the fifth. That starts getting a little better.
He went in the fifth in our other draft. Just a heads up.
Around the same spot too. It was only a 10-person league though, so that makes a difference too.
Yeah.
I don't know that I like Jonathan Taylor as my number one running back. If I'm not sure if he's gonna play though. But I don't know. I guess I don't see him sitting out either.
I mean, if he did go to Miami, he's going to ball out.
Yeah,
he's also going to split carries with a lot of other running backs.
I know, but it's Jonathan Taylor. Like, what? You don't not play Jonathan Taylor.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
just said I didn't like him as my number one, but if he was like my number two option.
I'm not drafting Jonathan Taylor in a single league this year. I don't care if he's available in the 9th round.
Oh, this is tough.
That's fair. I really love Brees Hall though.
I think he's got one more in him. I really do. I think with the young quarterback, I think Aaron Jones has one more, maybe two more in him. But That's tough. The other choice there was Kenneth Walker. Like I said, I don't want Brees Hall this year. I don't want Jonathan Taylor.
Nathan's not
Kenneth
happy with you.
Kenneth Walker was the other thought there. Kenneth Walker, obviously, with them picking up Charbonnet, I don't think it's going to hurt Walker as much as a lot of people do. And that would be a great handcuff to have. But Kenneth Walker burned me with his injuries last year.
I think if you go Kenneth Walker with already having DK, you're gambling a lot on that Seattle offense.
Agreed.
I don't like doing that. I don't. Maybe in like.
I like a quarterback receiver stack. I don't like a receiver running back stack.
I don't like receiver stocks either. I almost did that earlier.
Atrocious. Ooh. You mean perfect passer rating?
Dalton takes JT. All right, so now we got
all of so you can see who's available.
Nathan on the clock.
I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
I was just about to ask you that.
I don't want to say too much because people ahead of me, but
Alex isn't listening. Don't worry.
There are definitely players that I said I liked that are still available. Got Sydney's pick, so that's interesting. I don't. How do you guys feel about DeAndre Hopkins?
Good old Nathan. Him and his tight ends. Nathan loves him some tight ends.
He really does.
That was one of my options.
Except for Travis Kelce. He doesn't actually love Travis Kelce because he gave him away for the
kept him here when I was trying to get him.
He gave him away for the 114.
So the only reason I did it, I was like, I really like TJ Hawkinson, but I see Alex's before me, so I'm not gonna say anything because I had a feeling that, and I know Alex is not high on George Kittle this year because he had already made a comment about that earlier. So I'm looking at TJ Hawkinson like, oh, I really hope he falls to me, but I didn't say anything because I knew Alex was probably eyeing that one too, and he didn't have a tight end yet. So, but that was the one I was kind of hoping would fall to me. So this is the second time Nathan has blocked me from getting the tight end I wanted.
This same draft.
Yeah. Really screwed me over here. I just don't know how, like, DeAndre Hopkins is, like, in every mock draft I do is always, like, sitting there, like, you need a wide receiver. What about me? And I'm just like, I don't like Scary Terry because I don't like Sam Howell. I don't like DJ Moore. So then we're like, I don't like Jerry Jeudy. I'm not a big fan of Drake London. Meh. So then I'm like, feel like I'm super reaching. So I like some of these tight ends here. I could go quarterback. But honestly, looking at these quarterback, no, I already have a quarterback. I kept Justin Fields. Never mind. Really glad I remembered that. That would have been
damn it, Ash.
Take a quarterback. I'm surprised these two are still here, but I already have two running backs, and that would be very.
Who, Brees and Walker?
Yeah,
Woods is in Houston.
Those two are not supposed to be here on my pick. That's annoying. I think I'm gonna go my boy because Iowa. I felt. Oh, I should just already put my brain that these two are gonna auto, and I probably can tell who's gonna come back around to me. Actually,
Big Nick's actually doing pretty good over there. I really hate where T. Higgins is ranked this year. I just don't put him in the same class as the wide receivers around him. He's very talented. I get it. He's never going to be Burrow's number one guy.
That is my man. Oh my God.
I'm about to get kicked off the stream, folks. We do not tolerate Dak slander on this show, and we do not tolerate T.
Mm.
Higgins slander on this show.
Am I an idiot if I take Kenneth Walker?
His ADP is 42, and this is pick 62.
And you have one wide receiver.
No, it's not 62. It's 52. So it's 10 picks later.
David, you have one running back.
I know. What are we doing with our lives, Ash?
Oh, fuck.
We're going against everything we believe in.
Maybe I'll use something as trade bait here and try to figure my life out later on. Sounds like a later me problem.
There it is.
Oh, man.
All right, so my issue last year was I was in a lot of drafts I was in a lot of fantasy leagues last year. I'm only in 3 this year. And I was the same position in like every draft, and I drafted basically the same team in every draft. And then I screwed myself in basically every draft. So there's another league that I'm also the 3rd pick in. So I'm trying to have 2 different strategies for both. Although my strategy for this one kind of just went out the window.
Oh, man. Who's up?
Nathan.
Nathan.
It's probably going to go
Tight end.
Tight end.
Kyle Pitts.
We're kidding.
But seriously. JK.
JK. He's building his Baltimore elite.
I'm a Ravens hater. I don't know. I don't mind Lamar just because he's going to run, but
I mean, he's got 2 running backs in the same backfield.
Alex, I got a question for you.
wait to get shit on. Andrew, I'm ignoring your comment because I read it after I already picked Kenneth Walker's.
Alex, I got
You're
a question
probably
for
right.
you.
I don't know. We're going to see how it works for me. If this
You-
team sucks, I will never draft a running back again.
Ash is going to go 0 RB, and she's going to take it way too far in the
Yeah.
coming years. Like, she's not going to have running backs. She's just
I
going to
think
go
I
empty
get-
slot.
Amnesia every draft and forget I said I wasn't going to go running back. I've lived in a house with Sydney for too long. He's always been a heavy running back.
Oh, I'm so mad at you, Sydney. I am so mad at you.
For the Darren Waller.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't coming back to me.
Oh, I'm so mad at you.
Yeah,
guess
my
what do you
issue was that I didn't really like any of the receivers there either, though.
There's the homer pick for CY.
This one I'm happy about. This is one that I think is going to exceed his ADP. Oh, but it's tough. It's real tough. I'm gonna do it
Almost.
because I really do like a couple other players in the top 10 to 15 of this queue right now.
He's going to take. I know exactly who you're taking. I'm going to give you a big finger before you do it. That's not
that
who
who you were thinking?
That's not who I was.
Who'd you think?
Nothing. I'm not saying it.
I refuse to draft Miles Sanders.
I think he'll do well there this year, and for a 5th round running back, I think there's great value there.
I just got beef with him.
Yeah, I know you hate him.
Alex would like to know your question.
He's patiently waiting.
So was I, but Ash decided I wasn't allowed to ask a question.
Oh,
Jahmyr Gibbs. Do you think he lives up to the hype, and do you think he's going to be a long-term guy or just a flash in the pan with lots of exciting highlights and then gets absolutely beaten to the ground?
You with that Kamara pick.
It's only 3 games, dog.
I know.
He wasn't suspended to be. That's the one I thought you were taking, was George Pickens. Lay off my Pickens, bruh. He's gonna outperform his ADP.
How did we let that happen?
I was actually
you people after me were supposed to do your job and take Pickens.
I would have taken Drake London over George Pickens this time.
I would have never taken Drake London over George Pickens.
I'm just trying to piss Sid off.
Pickens has got that dog in him.
I think Bijan's gonna be a fantasy workhorse.
Yep. He's built for it though, so I mean he can take it.
No, I agree.
And Gibbs isn't, so that's why I was.
Gibbs is
asking.
the same. Gibbs and Kamara are the same size. He gives me Kamara vibes.
What's Kamara weigh?
Let's see. Let's look it up. Let's do some research.
And there you go. So Alex is anticipating that they use Montgomery to take a lot of the physical punishment off of Gibbs, which decreases Gibbs' value as in consistency, but you're going to get those home runs. Yeah.
Tyler Algier did rush for 1,000 yards. That's why I was shocked when they drafted a running back, and I still don't understand. But Atlanta. Andrew said he thinks Gibbs is a little smaller, but also gives him the same.
He's 1 inch shorter and 14 pounds lighter. That's not like a ton in my mind, but
Gibbs is actually bigger than Bijan.
A lot of research out there about running backs under 200 pounds.
He's 201 for the record.
Now he is. He wasn't at the draft.
Kamara's 215. Well, yeah, people get bigger when they play big. Kenny Pickens gained 14 pounds.
No, they drafted him and they put him in a room and said, "Fucking eat. You're not coming out of this room."
For Gibbs, I disagree, Alex. I think third is okay.
Who did Dalton keep?
I think he's a steal.
Oh, T-Law. Okay. I was like, we got a no QB team right here, but he's got T-Law.
I don't have a QB.
It's me.
Alex doesn't have a QB.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but we expect that from you too.
Kenny Pickett's gonna be there in the final.
I know. I haven't drafted him yet, but I'm gonna have a QB.
Relax. Shit, I took Keenan Allen. I did not think this through. I don't need a running back, so let's just go here.
Who are you looking
I
at?
already have. No. Oh no. Oh no.
No.
You see how I'm a crisis right now? When I'm like, wait, my previous life choices are beneficial to me right now. I don't like Indy at all. I'm never a fan of Lockett. I like Christian Kirk. I like Mike Williams, but I already have Keenan Allen. I don't like anything that comes out of Tampa. Sorry. I'm going to go Kirksey. I like Mike Williams, but I already had. Oh.
Gotta love that. Chris Olave. Chris Olave in the 8th round.
That's a steal.
It is.
He's stacked at receiver now. Best receiver.
And I was so in on Ramondre this year, just like I was last year. Zeke hurts his value a little bit. I think Zeke's going to steal a lot of goal line work from Ramondre, but
I was taking Rashad White actually in a lot of leagues, but I obviously don't need a running back here. I don't. I already have a running back out of Seattle. I don't want to mess with Seattle anymore. I don't love Deontay Johnson. Other people on that team, I would have preferred.
We can talk after the draft. Ash. See, what we're doing is we're creating two
I think I'm gonna
super teams
reach and
right
take
now.
Jordan Addison. My only thing is that I might try to use one of my running backs as trade baits, maybe get a better receiver if I feel like this isn't gonna work for me.
Quick question: Who's in charge of your guys' stream?
It's
The
me.
boss.
Okay, so I can't ask Sid to mute Ash because I'm angry at her.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't have that power.
Shit.
I'm everything. This is my screen. The stream is being run on my screen. I have 2 screens, that's why.
I am the captain.
Oh, Patty.
No, come on! Oh, I hate this round. I hate this round so much.
I very much
Ugh.
love that Alex is a closet Steelers fan.
He took
team's so
Najee
upset.
and Patty.
Najee and Patty.
He said it wasn't a stab at you.
Oh no, that's fine. I already got a tight end. I'm not tripping. That's fine by me.
Apparently you stabbed David, though.
Oh, we are definitely fighting.
It's kind of nice
And
that the 2
this-
people before me, after me, are auto picking because I already know who they were probably gonna take.
And see, this was actually the problem I ran into with Jalen Hurts as my keeper, and I almost changed it to keep Ramondre in the 8th round because in the 6th round is where I was going after value at running back and tight end. That Darren Waller pick, depending on now, you sniped Waller ahead of ADP, you took him ahead of Kittle, so there wasn't anything I could do about that. But I would have still ended up with one of the couple tight ends that I wanted in that 5 to 6 range. But by taking Jalen Hurts there and going wide receiver heavy early, it really limited my options
No.
to use rounds 5 and 6.
Renee.
She saved you. She saved you a lot of pain.
Renee,
She's been auto picking. She popped in to take Brandon Cooks.
you're
real quick.
joking me. That's my guy when he comes back around.
She saved us. That's the Michael Gallup pick of last
That's
year.
the Michael
that you and I were-
Gallup pick. Yeah,
that-
totally.
That you and I were fighting over. You got
Oh
him in
yeah,
one league.
and
I
then
got him
did
in the
not. I
other.
don't think I played him a single time. I think
And
actually
then-
Michael Gallup's gonna be decent this year. He was trash last year. I think
I think
1 year
he'll
post ACL injury, he's gonna be okay.
Huh?
And now that there's Brandon Cooks to help out a bit, I think he'll be okay.
be.
I mean, he's a
think-
number 3. That's what he is. But I think he'll be a solid number 3.
And I think he's just going to be a 2B. I think him and Cooks are going to be the exact same.
That's fair
And-
too. I hope so.
because
I would love that.
I don't think that Dak just forgets about his boy. Like Michael
Yeah.
Gallup saved Dak's ass so many times. Yeah.
Yeah, that Chris Olave in the 8th is nutty.
Yep.
That's such a good one. He's going like 2nd round,
Uh-huh.
like early 2nd round. What you gonna do, David? Hello. Try. No one wants to do your ABCs.
I do.
We're in important football things right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so like in my family league, we had a new person this year, and I immediately was like, "Who's your favorite team?" Because I want to know who you're reaching for. I want to know when it comes to those late rounds who you're going to be trying to grab, because I need to know if I need to grab them sooner. He was a Bucks fan, so it was okay, but we
And
didn't end up having to worry about him.
that DK pick really hurts because I would have loved to have taken Tyler Lockett and Jackson Smith and Jigba was kind of a backup in case some of these guys that I did like weren't there anymore, but now I can't do that.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of how I
And
felt about
now-
Mike Williams right there. I was like, oh, I already have Keenan Allen.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Can
8.
you mute yourself? All I hear is 3-year-old. Absolutely. Especially when you start to get in those later rounds when it's like if you're kind of eyeing a guy, but he's on a team. I'm not going to say who I'm eyeballing in the later rounds yet because I don't want them to be stolen, but
It's crazy. John Lenny took
Oh God,
defense
are we really
drop
there
on
now?
people.
We're really there. We got defenses coming off the board.
yeah, they're not even in the. See how far we got to go to.
Yeah,
find
no,
one.
yeah, they're close. Yeah.
Master Sheets.
Oh yeah, they're coming up.
Yeah, that's
Harry Master Sheets.
interesting. Damn you, Sydney.
Jahan. I didn't
That's
see who
what
he
I
took.
was deciding at my pick was to go with Javante
Oh,
or to grab another wide receiver.
and I'm going to
And because of my very limited options at wide receiver, because of that early DK pick, I couldn't. There were more receivers that I liked than a running back, but because of that DK pick, it cut down a couple of those options. And Addison already went.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time. I feel like I'm like, oh, if I would have known you guys would have been here right now, I wouldn't have taken that pick at the beginning.
Hey, can you guys put me on speaker over there?
What do you?
I was going to ask Shiloh to turn Sydney's computer off.
AM,
Don't let him pick.
PM.
All right, Foobs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
David,
9.
if you had the first pick in the draft, would you take Justin Jefferson or McCaffrey?
If I had the first,
Yeah.
between and my options are McCaffrey or JJ.
Yeah, my mom's asking.
JJ all day.
I said JJ too.
I actually won a 12-man league after drafting Christian McCaffrey the year that he went out in week 2. And I will never draft him again. I
So
can't
I
do
drafted him, I think, that year too, but I ended up.
it. Yeah.
not
No, it
doing
was
good.
I had him in one league and then Jason had him in our family league.
If you were top 3,
Sydney.
would you take
I hate-
Kelsey?
I hate you so much, Sid. I hate you so much. I thought he might slip through.
Oh, that's Sid's guy. Would you stop? We don't want to see your stupid card.
Just for David, I had to draft him.
It's dumb.
That's a Quentin Johnston auto already. I'm a believer. Oh.
So should I just take the Cowboys defense here?
No, our schedule's so hard. I get our defense is good, but
I
our
know.
schedule's hard.
So Ash, Sid and I talked this out a little while ago, and I thought that there's a very good chance that we could wind up with a losing record this year.
I don't think we end up with a
After
losing record, but
I'm saying like 8 and 9.
No.
Because you don't think so. Okay.
no.
So you got the Giants.
I don't think we have a
winning the
losing
division.
record. I don't think we have like an amazing record. I think we still make the playoffs, but I honestly think the Giants could win the division. Their schedule's easier. Their coach is the best coach in the division. Like by far, they got Saquon back. Like they got better in the offseason. They got Darren Waller. They got a stud wide receiver. Like I could really see them winning the division because their coach and their schedule.
There go them cat Janene. Oh, I love you for loving our team so much, Janae.
Look
I
at
love you for that.
Dakota. Y'all are just fucking Dakota haters. Get out of here. Anyway, I'm not taking him, but I don't need him. I'm a very
Nathan has completed his Baltimore elite. I almost took him, Nathan. You're welcome.
Let's see who I got. Which
Nathan's
one I
out there.
want? That's what Shiloh says. Which I want. I probably will not draft another running back. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know why I'm looking at him. Oh no, Michael Thomas. No. Ooh.
What are you thinking?
Sid loves Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
Man, 12 team leagues are so yucky. Our 10 team league was so much better. Hear me out though. What if Michael Thomas balls out? Like, what if he's back to himself? Would anybody believe that he's gonna be back to himself?
No, I don't. I don't think he's ever gonna be back to himself.
I don't like Treylon Burks and I don't like Gabe Davis.
The only players that I bet on getting back to who they were after adversity, like Michael Thomas has seen, is guys who character has never been one of the question marks. You know, there have been some seriously talented players out there with horrible attitudes and have issues in the locker room and whatnot. When those guys go through adversity, they don't tend to come back. It's the guys with the character, the guys that the locker room's behind. I would be willing to take a stab at, and that I do not see Michael Thomas in that category. So I don't think he ever gets back to what he was.
I hate when the same guys come right back to you. It's like, I didn't want any of you the first time. I definitely don't want you now.
Take Michael Thomas so Sid can't have him.
I already know who Sid's going. And I'm not going to do that to you. Maybe not. Because you went a little off there. I don't know who you're going to go, I guess. I have an idea of who you're going to go.
Ash. Just remember that he's going to take Travis Kelce ahead of you in the your other league.
He won't do that. He won't take a tight end that early. That would be way too off character for him. Oh, God, I don't know what to do.
Wait till it's my pick. I'll let him type it in.
I don't know what to do. I feel like if I... We're going to roll the dice with this.
Sean, nobody is taking the Commanders' defense.
I ain't touching the Commanders. Nothing. Not running backs, not receivers, not quarterback, not defense, nothing.
Hey, Ash, can you oh, well, maybe he can't see it. He's asking who has Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, I can scroll up.
I already said it. Can you guys not hear me? Can you hear me?
I heard you. Jahan Dotson, yours truly.
I ain't taking your defense, though, bro.
Absolutely not.
That was literally the only player on your entire roster I even
They do play
remotely
the
considered.
Cardinals week 1, so it might not be a bad idea week 1.
Can you hear me now, Alex?
Alex, Who do you think Sid's taking?
No, don't say it because I think I know who he's taking, and I want to see if I'm correct. I
Put
don't
it
know though
out
because
there.
no, that's mean. He wouldn't do that to me. I don't think.
All right,
That's
cool.
fair.
So
He actually did not do it to me when he thought I was going after.
You really put your left hand up?
Kamara.
You better stop. We ain't. Oh God, no. See, get out of here. Oh
I
no,
thought
I didn't think.
I thought it was Nathan. I thought it was Nathan. All right. I was like, Nathan is taking this Baltimore thing way too far.
he took Rashad Bateman.
He didn't.
He did.
Oh my God, I missed that. I missed it. I saw Zay Flowers. So
No, I didn't think it. I'm not even
got
gonna tell
Lamar
you what
Jackson,
position I think he's going.
Lamar Jackson, J.K. Dobbins, Zay Flowers,
Let him
and
know, Sean.
Rashad
Let him know.
Bateman. Oh,
Nice pick,
hold on,
Dalton.
what the fuck?
Sid loves that pick. You're the only one without a quarterback. Shocking.
Who? Oh, yeah. Sydney. He's waiting for
Kenny
Anthony
Pickett still
Richardson.
available?
Yes.
Oh,
I
I
don't
know
take.
exactly what quarterback Sid's taking. if you've been listening to any of our shows ever, you know what quarterback Sydney is taking.
I got like one quarterback I would take out of this list right now. Go all the way down here and you start get to the Brock Purdy, Kenny Pickett. I don't know. I feel very meh about this team right now. We'll see. I never feel good after the draft though. Oh, he definitely ain't taking Jared Goff.
What are you talking about? I could stack him with Amon-Ra.
That ain't happening. I love that you got Monra. I love
I
Monra.
hate that pick so much.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I
so
love
much.
David's tight ends. Tight end, I guess I should say.
Does he only have one?
I think
Yep, that's
yeah,
his only one.
yeah, that's my only.
Oh,
It was just
100%, Sean. Let's go.
I thought about just kicking it all the way to the end. But I think out of the rest of the tight ends, he's the only one who's gonna get some. He's like the Wish version of Darren Waller this year. Like he's going to get targets.
because there's
I
no one
don't
else
know.
there. There's nobody else.
I know. I don't
I
know
love
how
Thielen.
good those.
What's everybody think I'm taking?
I think you're taking a running back.
You're right. You know
Hold
I'm
on.
taking.
Hold on.
I think you're taking another running back that plays for the Saints.
Well, I mean, it's kind of obvious.
That's all.
I don't think he's going quarterback here, so I think
Taking Jamal Williams because he needs somebody to play while Kamara's
He already
suspended.
went. He really did.
I knew it was happening. I was almost gonna take him.
I
And I'm like, that really doesn't benefit me though. I just know that's where Sydney's gonna go next.
Nothing like having the stack.
I stacked my Seattle
Running
running
back
backs
room
just
set.
in case. I don't know. I feel
Step 1, fill the running backs. Step 2, beat David's ass. Step 3.
I could have called
Hey,
you out there.
why-
I knew where you
why-
were going.
I have a question, Mrs. Captain. Why are our names not on the screen?
I don't know because I think when you screen share like this, they don't show up. I think
That's
that I
very
really
sad.
think that's why. I don't think it has anything to do with like
What?
trust
Can-
me because
can-
I see the names.
Can you just go to the three of us real quick?
I have to stop screen sharing.
Oh, never mind. That sounds
Can I just do
complicated.
this? Oh, but your names still aren't showing up.
It's very sad.
It's just me. Hi, I'm the only person that matters here. Oh, who started it? Andrew? Okay. I was like, what are we doing here?
Foobs.
What's your question? I can edit your guys' names though, so I can make them whatever I want. Your mic is quiet again.
Yeah, that time I forgot to
Let's-
click the unmute button. That was my bad.
We prefer him that way, Alex.
Sydney is also
Next
trying
time
to.
it happens.
Don't
Next
say
time
it.
it happens. Yeah, exactly.
Sydney's trying to multitask by playing puzzles with a 3-year-old while
That's
drafting,
actually
while
really
talking.
impressive. That's really
So, like,
impressive.
he tries to quiet himself so you don't hear just Shiloh in the background the whole time. But yeah. What is your name, David? I can't even see it. It cut off. Sid's name is ridiculous. I'll not be sharing that.
So, my name is David. Right. My middle name is better than Sid.
Oh, look at that. I can make that the full screen.
Nathan, what was your question? I don't think anybody acknowledged
I
that.
missed that. I apologize, Nathan.
Yeah.
What is your question?
What's
If the
David
question
gonna
is,
do?
how the hell did Sydney get such a great team? You'll have to ask everybody else around me.
I don't know how they let Pickens drop to you. That was disappointing. I should have just taken him with my pick. Dog. Everyone's got a quarterback and everyone's got a tight end.
I like Dalton's teams a lot until he started taking Cardinals. Up until then, he was doing real solid. And then he picked it back up after he stopped taking Cardinals.
Oh, he took 2 Cardinals in a row, huh? With no quarterback? Oh, sorry,
Let him
Nathan.
know, Sean. What's the question?
I don't want to hear his question. We ignored him on purpose.
I don't know. That's tough, Nathan. I think it depends on how good Josh Allen is this year.
Make your pick.
You just shush. I was talking to you. I wasn't preparing.
Yeah. So I will not. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. Here. Where's my
Sean
soapbox?
came in here just poking
I
the bear.
will not deal with conversation about how Trey Lance is doing anything in regards to Dak Prescott's job. I won't listen to it. So that's what you're trying to get here. And now if you're trying to talk about him taking Cooper Rush's job, so be it. Which I don't even know that he'll be able to do that. A man that couldn't beat out Sam Darnold, who's on his 4th team at this point, comes to the Cowboys and now everyone's like, Dak this. I'm like, Dak what? Dak what?
I thought you weren't going to entertain these.
This is the last thing I'm going to say about
Sid,
it. This is the
Didn't
only
I tell
thing.
you? We need like a trigger warning. This little thing that pops up on the screen. Like, y'all just need to stop that, okay? It's gonna be a long year if you guys keep bringing up Trey Lance. Okay, just stop.
He
now.
can be listed as a number 2. I don't give a damn.
Cash is triggered.
Who cares? Who cares who's listed as a 2 or 3? It doesn't matter. You know what I care about? Number 1, Dak. Okay.
Son of a. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay.
I'll bet you. Interesting.
I agree. I've been the biggest Lance. I've been the biggest
Sid,
Lance hater ever. I don't hate it though. Why not?
so
It costs
I
literal pennies.
missed.
Hey, David, just go like this. Like this, David. Go like this. Just lean back and throw your hands up.
Oh my god. What am I?
Did you see me
Creeping
the
on
whole
the deaf
time?
guy.
He was there for a while.
Was he? That's. So I just realized that Aaron Rodgers went in the last round. I missed that pick by Alex, and then you took Tua. Aaron Rodgers was going to be your quarterback, wasn't he?
No, he was taking. I'm telling you, he was taking Williams there, no matter what. Like that was the pick. That's why I.
No, but I meant for the quarterback that Sid was waiting for. It wasn't Tua. I know it wasn't.
I wasn't waiting for any quarterback. There was.
Yeah, I feel like he was just.
I didn't
gonna
really
take
care what. There's like 5
Okay.
quarterbacks. Honestly, I was happy with Rodgers, Tua, Daniel
Kirk.
Jones, Derek Carr, Brock Purdy, or Kenny Pickett. Literally,
Oh shit!
I could
I
have
don't
had
know what to
any of
do.
them and been just fine.
Bro, Traylon Burks is still here. He needs to get out of my lineup. Get out of here. Go away.
Just draft him. He won't be there anymore.
Oh, here's my boy.
Who dat?
But
Who
I just
dat?
went with the quarterback that has two
Zeke!
receivers drafted in the first
Zeke.
round.
What was
See,
that?
this
Sid?
is where I start to run into problems because I don't know a lot of these younger guys, and I'm scared.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
fine
I
with
know.
all those quarterbacks. I just went with the quarterback that has two receivers being drafted in the first 2 rounds of every fantasy draft. Because they're gonna have great seasons. Somebody's gonna throw them the ball. So
I don't mind Tua. I just if he can stay healthy.
I'm
But I mean,
perfectly fine taking Tua.
he had concussions. It's not like he had something that was predictable. Just because you've had concussions before doesn't mean you're gonna keep having them.
In a lot of my best ball drafts,
Oh shit! It's my
I
turn
like-
again. Oh, thank God. Traylon Burks is finally gone.
I really like pairing Tua with a pocket passer, somebody that doesn't run around with a strong offensive line, who, you have a decent,
I don't even know who this is.
reasonable, assumption that they're going to stay healthy, and then you ride Tua to some amazing fantasy football stats, and if and when what I believe is the inevitable happens,
This is probably my last
then you're
pick
covered.
before.
I think everybody's overreacting to the Tua concussions because he had like the 2 back-to-back. But I mean, that was obviously super weird. Aaron Rodgers had 3 concussions in a season before. Like,
Kenny Pickett had
happened.
2
Like,
concussions
it's not
last
that
season.
big of a deal. Like, he's changed the way he's changed his helmet. He's put on weight. He's trained how to fall. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think
Well,
it's
he's doing like
nearly as big.
jujitsu and stuff.
Yeah, like if it was like an ACL or an arm or like something else was the problem, he was constantly doing something other. I think concussions, they happen literally all the time. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Well, we
Hey, grab it.
saw
Kenny Pickett had 2 concussions last year. Not a single word. He played half a season. Like, he played less games than
Who
Tua.
was this?
Had 2 concussions. Nobody cares. So that's just me.
what I saw in that second concussion, Sid.
Love that pick, babe.
Deuce.
Oh, where he like
Who-
his hands
who-
locked up. Nay,
Yeah.
with the deuce.
Deuce. I was gonna look something up. No, I can't remember. I don't get the Tua stuff. Like, he had concussions. Okay, concussions aren't predictable. Like
He's a small
you
dude.
said, Kenny Pickett had 2, and
He's put on like 20 pounds though.
yeah, remember Ryan Clark said he got fat and he doesn't have any work ethic.
He was.
Did you
joking.
see he apologized for that?
Because he was joking. Nobody, because
I know.
everybody reads headlines.
It was way out of
Nobody watches
context.
clip.
He did apologize though.
Yeah. Because and then the problem, Tua was only mad because of the way the reporter told Tua he said it. Like, Tua didn't, the reporter made Tua believe like he was serious about it.
I just want to say that Cooper
Media in a
Rush
nutshell.
beat Joe Burrow. That's all. Have a nice day.
So did Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett also is 1-0 against Tom Brady, so I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, the Dallas Cowboys ended Tom Brady's career, so.
Facts.
Facts.
So what you're saying is, Cowboys Steelers Super Bowl, awesome.
David, I really think you should take Cole Kmet here, seeing as Dalton Schultz is your only tight end.
Nah, I'm
Stop
good.
it. We're one tight end kind of people, as I have 2 tight ends.
You love you some Kincaid.
Oh, man.
I do love me some Kincaid. I also love me some Laporta.
I agree, Nathan. There's no context given to anything.
That's why everyone hates Aaron Rodgers. If you ask Sydney, not me.
It's 100% why everybody hates Aaron Rodgers. Just kidding.
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's really that disrespectful. I mean, Cooper is what he is. I don't really care about that, to be honest. Like, you're disrespecting the number 2 quarterback, so be it. Like, y'all see my boy Will out there though with .com plays?
Hey, Delilah got Cole Kmet.
She a Bears fan. That makes sense.
Yep. Last year she drafted Patty Fryermuth like 5 rounds ahead of ADP, and I got Cole Kmet real late, and we ended up swapping, and it ended up being a wash. And then Cole Kmet ended up blowing up at the end of the year. I'm just happy she got her guy.
I like her Adam Thielen. I was getting Adam Thielen's in some mocks. I like him. This is my defense kicker pick. Because I got Justin Fields in the last round. Trevor Lawrence this late is a steal and a half too.
Yep. You and Dalton stole the quarterback keepers. I mean,
there
Fields
literally
undrafted.
was no one else on my team worth keeping. No one worth keeping.
I was real close to taking him, Sid. I was real close, just to be spiteful.
Honestly,
I swear,
I was pulled up everything, and I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna take Zeke just to rub it in all these Cowboys fans. Be like, haha, I got the Zeke. You guys are gonna miss him. He's gonna go off this year. Then I was like, well, shit, my CMC handcuff is still here in the 12th round.
I was this close.
I guess I should take him.
When I took Jalen Hyatt, I knew you were going Elijah Mitchell next because you have CMC.
I literally didn't think of him until the.
Oh, that's funny. When I took my pick, I thought that's where you were
going.
going.
Yeah, I saw him. I was like, oh shit, I can get my handcuff. Now I have 2 good running backs.
2 handcuffed running backs.
I'll take
that's
that.
solid.
I'm good.
I let that happen.
Yeah,
I hope you know that. What?
Yeah, you did.
I could have been real mean. And they would have had no value to me, but just sit on my bench so you can't have them.
That's all right. You're going to need a receiver, and we'll make a trade at some point.
I know.
Being that this is
I'm hoping like Hyatt pops off or something. Save my ass. Who do you have? Oh, yeah. I hate you. I love your receivers. Those are like 3 of my faves.
Problem is I only have 3. I'm going to need a receiver. I'm going to be hitting a
You're not going to be. I ended up with 5 receivers, but that's because normally I just start going receiver after I'm like, well, I got all my main positions, so I'm just going to stack receivers up. I'm going to take the 2 Seattle running backs, though, because I'm just not sure about that one. And I'm a big Kincaid person. I don't know. Heard a lot of good stuff about him in the offseason, like preseason, so. And who did I get? I got my boy Kittle, right? He'll probably get hurt, so. Normally, I never draft 2. I like that Algier pick.
I was happy with
There's
that.
Laporta. I love that pick, too. That was my other one. Laporta. I swear, if any of you take my kicker, I will rage.
Nathan, take.
I was so nice to you. I've been so nice to you because I've known your picks. Because you've been real heavy on some guys.
I was going to take Laporta just to shove it in Alex's face. Then I was like, shit, I only have 3 receivers. I need to get a receiver. And then I was like, oh, my CMC backup's there. I shouldn't just burn this pick just to spite Alex.
That's how I thought about trying to burn you.
That is literally what went through my head. Process.
That's exactly what went through my head.
I was looking at Elijah Mitchell, and I was like, okay, but I really like the upside for some of these receivers and running backs right here. I can't just burn this pick just to take Sid's backup.
That's exactly what I was going to do it just to take Laporta.
Oh, man.
This was funny.
There's one pick I'm looking at, and I don't know if I should do it.
He meant a different figure, but that's fine. He went like this, but he really meant the Eli Manning double bird at ya.
That's just what you do.
It sucks because I don't think the player I want is going to make it back to me, but I could not pass on Algier right there.
I really like Algier, actually. You have to play
There
defense.
it goes. And there it goes.
You have to play a defense and a kicker in this league.
I was going to take Anthony Richardson because this is a keeper league. And you never know.
That's actually smart. I never thought about like drafting for
If I
keepers.
can, like your Justin Fields pick. Like I love my
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. My Jalen Hurts in the 6th last year was a freaking steal, but it cost me my draft strategy from rounds 4 to 7. It just kind of threw a wrench in that. So
I saw purple and I was like, "Don't you dare take my kicker!" Except for there's a different kicker. Now I'm like,
nobody is drafting the Cowboys kicker, Ash.
Yeah, me either, because I couldn't even tell you our kicker's name. So
exactly. That's why I said Cowboys kicker.
Do we even have one? I don't know.
You see Greg the leg out there? I can't even remember what team. He's still playing. We had preseason football on at work. And they kicked a field goal and he starts
Alex,
off.
F you. Anyway. That's not the kicker I was gonna take, but when he was still there, I was like, wait a second. This is my kicker this year. I hate the Eagles, but that's my boy this year. All right. I hate them week 1 so much too, but I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna ride them week 1 against the Niners. I'm scared. Hopefully Purdy's elbow's still a little.
Everybody sees that house there behind Sid Nash. I just want y'all to know, Love don't live there no more. Okay.
This fool isn't even gonna draft a defense or a kicker. I got my kicker. I'm so happy.
That's amazing.
Although I was going to take Carlson when he was still there. Alex snatched him.
Sid.
Huh.
You drafting a kicker?
I don't know yet.
I was like, he's not drafting a defense.
Me either. Oh.
I was doing a mock earlier, and for whatever reason, I couldn't start it in Jerry World. So I just started outside and just like pick the spot I have in Jerry World. But then people started taking kickers, and I'm like, oh no, this isn't realistic because there's no kickers. I could live without a defense, though. I like the kickers, but I could live with in a league without a defense. I don't love it.
I love that Janae's 3rd running back is Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce. Don't say that, Cindy. You're freaking so high on Deuce Vaughn.
That's what I'm saying. She got a steal. That's going to be her keeper next year.
You got to put something
Ash.
in that empty
all right.
space.
Ash, I'm going to let you make my pick.
Oh, God.
1 or 2?
That's not...
3.
Who's 1 and who's 2?
I picked 3.
Option 1 or 2?
2.
Thank you. That's the one I wanted anyway.
Who was 1?
Higbee. I think they'll both see. I think Higbee will see decent targets.
Micah Parsons.
And there's nothing else. And
I don't know how leagues work where you get defensive players because I've literally never done that. But like Micah Parsons. So.
Yeah. Who is? That's a great question, Alex. Who is the number 1, 2, and 3 defensive players off the board?
This guy. I don't know like how you get points for individual players on defense, like how that works at all.
I'm guessing sacks, tackles,
sacks and
sack for a loss, interception, turnovers.
So I guess I don't know like what the strategy is there.
Do you get extra points if you make the quarterback cry?
Purdy.
I don't know, dude. Which one?
Son of a.
Oh no.
No.
Well, Miles Garrett is better, so I'd probably go Miles Garrett before TJ Watt. But I mean, to each their own, I guess.
What the fuck?
Can you put his response on the screen?
She's just trying to get a rise into me, but I'm literally trying to help Shiloh right now. I mean,
Andrew
TJ
just
Watt's
said,
first, so
I was just saying that there's better players out there, even within the division.
there's not though. That's the thing. See,
I agree, but the internet doesn't.
I don't know, Bubba. 1 second.
You did get a kicker.
I know. I didn't like
You
anybody
did?
who was available. I didn't really care.
Why'd you take? I didn't know he was with Jacksonville.
Yep.
I don't even know
we
who
had
our
the
kicker-
opportunity to get him. We
Yeah.
had the opportunity to get him, and we
You
didn't.
know, I just don't like Robbie Gould isn't on a team, and I'm like, I feel like that's just a safe bet. No,
I don't need a guy who's going to boot 50 yarders. Can
I
you
just
make
need a
extra points?
safe.
Can you make an extra point?
That's why I was like, why don't we just get Robbie Gould or something? I feel like that's a safe option. Adam
What are you
Vinatieri, let's go, guys.
What are you looking at here, Sid?
Week
I'm
1
with you,
schedule.
Ooh. Ooh.
Who do the Vikings play?
The
The
Bucks.
Lions. Oh no, the Bucks. The Bears play the Lions. Yeah. Go for heavy tackle, linebacker, high sack, pass rushers, and safeties.
Come on.
Who
come
was the
on,
first
one pick
pick? Like,
away.
who was the first defensive player taken?
One pick away. Yeah, that was what I wanted you to put up was the list of defensive players in the order they were drafted.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm hoping that I can just ride out the Steelers defense week 1 and just have them as a consistent every week defense. I really don't like trying to figure out what good matchups are. Rokon Smith. Oh, and it was free agencies who didn't draft them. I should look into that sometime. I'd be interested to see how it works. Do you have like a salary cap and stuff? Is that what you were saying? See, that's too much for my life. I am definitely like a very basic redraft kind of girly. That was crazy. You took a defense.
Yeah, look at their schedule.
Yeah, they play someone easy. Oh, David, are you in the Survivor League?
Yes.
Who are you taking week 1?
Fuck. I hope it's
Shit.
not full. Is it full?
I don't know that they said anything about it. Did you not sign
I
up
don't
yet?
I don't think I sent my payment yet.
I'll look.
But I'm in, so yeah, I haven't even looked at it.
I think I'm gonna take the Ravens week 1.
Oh, I actually have the sheet. Hold on. Where did I put that?
See, that's too much for me. My brain can't compute that kind of shit.
All
I'm
right,
sure
so
it's
week
fun,
one we got Detroit at Kansas City, Carolina at Atlanta, Cincy at Cleveland, Jacksonville at Indianapolis, Tampa at Minnesota, Tennessee at New Orleans, San Fran at Pittsburgh, Arizona at Washington. I think that's the pick right there. Houston at Baltimore, also
I don't know.
pretty
They
solid.
both suck. I'm
Green
taking
Bay
Baltimore.
at Chicago, Vegas at Denver, Philly at New England, Miami at the Chargers, Rams at Seahawks, Dallas at the Giants, and Buffalo goes to see the Jets.
So I'm
That's-
taking. There's some. I like Philly over New England. I like Kansas City. I honestly like Seattle over the Rams. There are teams I like. I will probably never want to pick the Ravens again because I'm very.
yeah.
I'm not a Ravens. I am a Ravens. I just am a hater. I don't know. It's because I live in a household with Steelers. But I don't think I'd ever want to pick them again, and I really like them against Houston. So that's where I'm going. Washington and the Cardinals scare me because I think they're both bad. Like, it's like, who's worse? I don't know.
I think the whatever they're called will be significantly better than the Cardinals.
Yeah.
What
I could see it going either way though, just because it's those two teams.
I mean,
I like Minnesota. I like Kansas City, but I'll probably want to use them later. And Baltimore has the biggest spread, like it's -10. I feel like it is technically the safest bet, which has screwed me before, but
I went out in week 1 2 years ago off that Jacksonville Indianapolis game.
Colts, yep. Same.
Week 1.
All right, how do you feel about your team?
I really, really wish that I'd started with Garrett Wilson, Amon-Ra. Knowing that I had Jalen Hurts, getting the stack with A.J. Brown was a nice consolation there. I think Amon-Ra is going to be a PPR machine this year. So
Stop talking good about Amon-Ra.
What's that?
Sydney has Amon-Ra. Let's not talk about how good he's going to be anymore. I want him in every league. He's just not ever there when I want him.
And, we talked about it. I did not want to go with the whole zero RB strategy. I do feel it's going to be a gamble, but I feel like I got some pretty solid value at running back in the later rounds. DK with the 3rd pick, and then Jahan Dotson as my 4th wide receiver. I feel like I am absolutely set there. But then my running backs are Aaron Jones, Miles Sanders, and James Cook. I got Tyler Algier on the back end, but this is really, really going to depend on the health and the game plan for Miles Sanders, how much they use him, how they use him. They said that they want to utilize him in the passing game. We'll see if that's true. If his health holds up, and they do, then I think that's a steal right there in the 5th round. So I was real sad I didn't get Darren Waller. Very, very much wanted him. But Schultze and Greg D, I think I'll be able to float that for the first 3 to 4 weeks and see how they're being utilized. If Schultz really is the anchor of that offense, then I'm getting 7 to 10 points. I'm okay with that. If it's not Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, or Darren Waller, I think most of these are a wash. And that's just where I lean on that. Greg D's kind of in the same situation where Sean Payton brought in old boy from New Orleans, and he got a lot of the reps in the preseason. But Greg D is supposed to be. Sean Payton said they were going to use him in the Joker role. So we'll see how that pans out. I'm not crazy about the tight ends. I do like the Saints starting schedule, and I passed on a kicker. So I will need to rectify that. But that's the beauty of it. Now we all get to hit waivers and start wheeling and dealing. And I do know one person at least in the league who needs some receivers. So, I may be talking to that person soon. We'll see.
You're on mute.
I got plenty of running
I'm on
backs
mute.
too, so we can talk.
Oh, what's that? What's that?
Yeah, I got plenty of running backs too, so we could talk.
Okay. Well, why don't you run through yours? What'd you like? What didn't you like?
Running backs, I love. Super stacked. I probably won't, knowing who I got later, because I stacked Jamal Williams and Elijah Mitchell. I probably wouldn't have got Javonte. I probably would have got another receiver there in the middle, just because I don't have depth at receiver. That's the only thing that makes me nervous.
How confident?
Go ahead.
How confident are you in the reports that Javonte is like back 100% ready to roll?
I mean, I got him in the 8th, 9th round, so like he was a first, second round pick last year. So I think it was. I don't think I was like high on him or anything, but he was just available super late, and he's a starting running back.
No, I just mean I guess my question is: do you believe their coaching staff, or do you think this is them just smoking bullshit?
His health.
What did they say? I guess I don't even know what they said.
They said he's 100% ready to go. They played him in the preseason.
Yeah,
and this is. I
mean, he got hurt early on.
Yeah, literally like week 2 or something like that. He's had plenty of time to come. Pat Freiermuth tore his ACL at the end of the season and is already back. I know he's not a running back, but like
he's a tight end, exactly.
Yeah,
we also saw Michael Gallup, J.K. Dobbins. We're gonna see Breece Hall and Javonte this year. In their first year back.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. I don't think they're going to play Kyler Murray though. I think they're going to play him just enough to prove to the league that he's healthy, and then they're gonna move him.
They gotta let him play at least a little bit so they can get anything.
Well, I mean, they want the first and second pick in next year's draft.
I know. What's his contract situation though?
A lot. But
yeah, they gotta try to get something for him.
And there's no homework clause in the contract anymore, so potential teams be afraid.
I'm so glad Chris isn't watching.
I wish he was.
All right, I'm sorry, Sid. I cut you off. Keep going through.
Love the tight end. I think Darren Waller's gonna surprise some people this year. Everything out of camp and even in the preseason when he's on there, it seems like Daniel Jones doesn't throw anywhere else. So he's going to be a machine as long as McCaffrey's healthy. Steal because he was my keeper. I think Tua is slept on because people read headlines on the internet, man, and just don't have brains. People get concussions. It happens. It was scary looking, but it was just a concussion. Like, he's going to be fine. So I think my team's going to be good. The only thing I wish I did different was I wish I had another receiver. My running backs are insane, though.
Noted. I will say that
defense.
My fear of Tua also has to do with the league's stance on concussions and how bad that looked. We had the Damar Hamlin situation. And then the league is going to crack down on this stuff. I really do believe that. So, I mean, if Tua wobbles funny, he's going to get pulled out of games. But
yeah, I think he's just like under a microscope because of everything that happened last season. So if he wobbles,
it's not even about a career-ending injury for me.
Yeah.
It's about how the league is going to react to it. So
perceives him, especially.
But if he's healthy, that's you're going to get phenomenal production for taking your quarterback. What was that? The 10th round? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the thing is if Tyreek's gonna go for 1,500 and Jalen's gonna go for 1,500 and they each score 10 touchdowns, somebody's throwing them the ball.
Hopefully it's Tua.
I
mean-
promise Skylar Thompson ain't gonna do it.
I was trying to remember his name.
I was like, it was Teddy Bridgewater, but he doesn't play there anymore. And that was a whole mess too. I had Tua last year, and I had Tua, and I think Russell Wilson for a bit in one league, and I was like, I just can't win here. This is horrible.
Yeah, Tua passes the eye test, man. He's good as long as he's on the
He
field.
is good.
So
He is good.
I think
And
concussions
best
are
weapons
not
in the
as big
game.
of a deal as everybody says they are. He just had a scary looking one, like in back-to-back weeks. So like it blew up beyond what I think it should have been.
well, that you just said it. It looks scary. Look at all of these suspensions for players. The NFL is without a doubt driven by public opinion.
Sure.
The all of the suspensions where there was video of the crime,
Oh yeah,
even if they were convicted or not, if there's
Yep.
video and the public opinion it sways one way, Roger Goodell, that man blows with the wind. Like so,
Oh, yeah.
that's my concern there. But
my thing is DeMar Hamlin died and is playing. So
and
That'll be
the league has to look like player safety matters more than
Well, look at all
their bottom line.
Yeah,
It doesn't
there's been-
matter more to them, but they know that if they lose their viewer base, their bottom line is going to plummet. So
There's been
look
two preseason games that have been basically canceled after injuries, so people getting taken on stretchers. So they're really
yeah,
locking
yeah.
down.
I guess I'm more scared of Goodell than I am Tua getting a concussion. There you go.
It's
fair.
just how the league is going to respond if Tua gets another one,
Mhm.
because they're just so fixated on Tua and these concussions.
And he's a quarterback. He's the face of that franchise. Look at what Freiermuth is on 3 concussions in a year and a half, right?
yeah, hmm
And nobody's talking about that.
that's what I'm saying. Kenny had 2
And
last
they're not
year.
going to. They're not going to because nobody cares about the big corn-fed white boy running 10-yard
Yeah,
routes
yeah.
for the Steelers. Like it is what it is. But you've got a potential gold mine there in the 10th round. All right,
I really
Asha.
like your receivers, though.
Mine.
Yeah,
I don't have enough of them.
I know, but I really like the ones you have. I don't know. I feel meh about it. I don't love my receivers. I love Eckler and Pollard. I'm just hoping they can get enough points to make up for my lack of a wide receiver number 2, because I'm really unsure about any of those guys, really. I'm hoping Jalen Hyatt blows up, and that can be my keeper for next year.
Oh, the Steelers traded Kevin Dotson
Oh, man.
to the Rams.
I
Happened.
probably should have gotten another quarterback just because Justin Fields runs a lot, and that makes me nervous. But really, by the
That's-
time I would have been okay picking another quarterback, it would have been one of these like Brock Purdy, Daniel Jones kind of guys anyway. So
And you want to see something crazy? Go to waivers and look at the available quarterbacks. If before we drafted last year, I told you that Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray would go
okay.
undrafted.
And like
Undrafted.
Derek Carr, Kenny Pickett, like these are guys that like if I had to pick somebody up, I wouldn't be too mad about it.
Wait, somebody did take Kyler.
No, he's right here.
Oh yeah, there he is. There he is. Yeah.
And Kyler Murray is, I mean, he produces in fantasy. It's just a matter of like, is he gonna play? If it comes out that Kyler Murray's going to play, I will probably drop someone and pick him up. Or like if Kenny Pickett comes out and it's like, oh, this offense has overcome Matt Canada, that I don't think is going to be a bad one. Derek Carr, I don't think is a
I'm
bad
just saying,
option.
those names right there going undrafted. Like we have had a pretty big changing of the guard at quarterback in the last 2 years. You know, these young guys have taken control of their teams, but that's wild to me that Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr, and Matt Stafford,
Yeah,
all undrafted.
Ryan Tannehill. I mean, there are
Well, we saw
starting.
that coming.
Yeah, there are starting quarterbacks here that, like, if you needed someone to play because your quarterback got hurt or whatever, you would be okay. I mean, they're not going to get you as many points as like Patrick Mahomes, but like you could live with it. So I don't feel as bad about that. I guess now looking at who's available, if I needed to place,
I do love that everybody pretty much stuck to the single quarterback. I think we only had a couple teams that doubled up.
and I think some of the doubled up quarterback teams were auto.
Yep.
Like Nick
I
doubled
know
up a
Nick
quarterback, but he was on auto. Kyle doubled up a quarterback. He was on auto. I don't think he would have drafted. I don't know. He likes the Browns though, so maybe he would have drafted Deshaun.
I think Dalton was listening to the show because he took Bryce Young with his final pick, and I think that was a move for next year.
Yeah.
Jen Nene.
No thanks, Nathan.
Janene took Anthony Richardson before
That could
he
be
could come
another
back to
good
me.
one though.
And she's got Patty Mahomes, so she's got some options next year. You know, you could keep Mahomes in the second round, or if A-Rich blows up, go that route.
I love my tight ends.
Yeah, I'm a little salty about tight end. I don't really.
I feel okay. I don't feel great, but I don't feel like it's the worst thing ever either.
I think having Kittle and Kincaid is a good one too, because Kincaid is not going to come out and blow the doors off. If Kincaid hits his stride, I think it's going to be in the back half of the season.
Yeah.
Kittle's injury prone, but I think he's serviceable through the first half of the year. He'll be able to float you, and if Kincaid does blow up,
I have that. Yeah.
You've got him. And who knows if Kincaid turns into the number 2, number 3 tight end, you've got your keeper next year in round 10.
Yeah.
You know, so
for sure.
Good stuff, though. Good stuff, guys.
Yeah. I don't hate it. Don't love it. Don't hate it. We'll see how it goes. Why is it not showing me who I play week 1 already?
I don't know.
That's what I need to know.
It does if you go to the league.
Here, I went there. It just says league is full.
Scroll down. Scroll down.
Oh, here we go. I just had a refresh. Me and Janae. Let's go.
I get Nathan week 1.
Oh no.
You're about to get beat down by a fantasy
Baltimore
team
elite.
of Baltimore elite.
I know. Well, he's got the
players.
entire Baltimore offense, and they're playing Houston.
No.
You're
What
about-
a
you're
week
about
to
get
play them.
spanked.
What a
You're gonna
week to
get
play them.
Spanked.
I'm projected to win. Look at me. Woo.
That's amazing.
What's that?
Oh, that's
Dang.
wonderful. I'm so happy about that. That just made my whole day. Oh, we got waiver action.
Already?
Oh, Kenny Pickett.
Alex hates
were you
Sydney.
listening?
All right, I'm
Alex
getting
hates
off here. You guys
Sydney.
giving away my secrets.
Oh, that's pain.
Oh, that's so funny. All right.
We out.
That's good fun. You owe me a shot, Ash. The kicker missed.
Week 1. I got you. We'll start off the show with a shot. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.